Have you ever felt like your emotions were raging like a river, uncontrollable, overwhelming, or perhaps like a parched riverbed? You've tried to block them out only to feel utterly empty inside? If you're a woman navigating the complexities of past wounding, past traumas, past challenges, trying to break free from feeling stuck, you know this journey can be wild, messy, yet ultimately beautiful in the process. Today I want to share something deeply personal with you, a piece I wrote called Water and Emotions, where I explore how water has mirrored my own unfolding journey through emotional floods and towards a profound sense of calm. I presented this as a speech at my local Toastmasters club, a club that I joined to help me improve my speaking skills. But before we dive in, I'd like you to join me in taking a collective breath to help me ground and be present for this moment. Okay, here we go. As I walked along the beach, I came to an area where the water had pooled in the sand. I knelt and looked at my reflection in the still water. The clarity of water, when undisturbed, reveals what lies beneath the surface. Water. It takes on many different forms. It flows, it freezes, it rages, it calms, and vaporizes. It made me think that the journey I have been on and still am on of healing from past issues has been much the same, a progression of emotions, each mirroring a different state of water. I took a deep breath and realized how far on my journey I had come. From the innocence of my childhood and early adulthood, where like a bubbling brook I played with my friends without a care in the world, laughing, giggling, shrieking in delight. My world was changed overnight. And that innocence was lost just like a harsh drought sucking all the moisture from the once bubbling brook that I was. Water and emotion are intimately connected. Both shape the world around us. The trauma I experienced left me emotionally parched. I felt as though the river inside me had been hazardously polluted. And as many of you know, many who face traumas and woundings initially deal with it by blocking those emotions felt. I built a dam around my emotions, too afraid to deal with them and thinking that if I submerged them deep inside and acted like it didn't happen, I'd be all right. On the outside, everything looked fine and I participated in life. But underneath, inside, there was a churning, an angst, and that dam that I had built started to crack. I spent years living in this survival mode, both emotionally and physically. As my inner dam began to crack, I would seek out places where I could be by myself. Tears would fall, and I'd tell myself off for being weak. I spent years this way, putting on a mask to hide my inner turmoil. But the anger, grief, frustration surged like a flood, unstoppable, unexpected. Like a river bursting its banks, my emotions broke through the dam that I had built, and the emotions flooded out like a river, churning up the debris and dirt. I couldn't stop it. I'm sure you've all seen images of an area after flooding. There's mud and debris everywhere, and sometimes we see all the things that have been hidden for years. Memories that I had pushed down became numb to came gurgling up with all the emotion and pain I had hidden away. It literally broke me. These emotions felt like a river at flood stage, uncontrollable, wild, crushing against everything in their path. Anger became my release, but also my burden. I was struggling to stay afloat, fighting against the waves of resentment and betrayal, frustration. I still held a lot in, not feeling safe enough to release these emotions, and afraid that if I would, anger would surge like a waterfall, unstoppable. But with the help of my family and closest friends, I kept going, and slowly, over years, I started taking small steps, clearing the debris, blocking the water so that it could flow again. The rage subsided and sadness settled in like a quiet, persistent rain that wouldn't stop. I felt as though I was submerged, unable to escape the grief. Like water filling a valley, I finally let my grief fill me, understanding that this was a necessary part of healing. As a calm lake at dawn, my emotions became gentler over the years. I found moments of stillness where I could reflect without feeling overwhelmed. An awareness that my emotions were temporary, like ripples of water. I slowly began to show myself compassion and learned that my experience did not define who I was. I let myself embrace this growth, nurturing it like fresh rain after a drought, giving me strength to continue. Today, I feel joy more often than I ever thought possible. I've learned that emotions aren't constant, they ebb and flow, returning like tides. My journey is still not over. I'm still on that healing journey, and the tears still flow. But now, I welcome them knowing they're helping me release what no longer serves me. Water, my teacher, has taught me to flow with life's ups and downs, knowing that just as the ocean is vast, so is my capacity to heal and grow. My message for you is best given by this quote from L.R. Nost. Do not be hardened by the pain and cruelty of this world. Be strong enough to be gentle, to be soft and supple like running water, gracefully bending around sudden turns, lithely waving in strong winds, freely flowing over sharp rocks, all the while quietly sculpting this hard world into ever deeper beauty, gently eroding rigid rock into silken sand, tenderly transforming human cruelty into human kindness. Remember, true strength is not found in the stone, but in the water that shapes the stone. Thank you for allowing me to share this deeply personal piece with you. My journey is still unfolding, and as you've heard, the tears still fall. And that's perfectly okay, because just like water, our capacity to feel, heal, and grow is vast. I truly hope this message has resonated with you and offered you a moment of reflection and encouragement on your own path. If it did, please let me know in the comments below. What form of water best describes your emotional journey right now? Your insights not only help me, but they also create a space for other women in this community. If you found value in this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Imperfectly Unfolding. I hope you have an amazing day. From my heart to yours. Bye for now.